Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to add an entry to list or array in Salesforce Lightning Web Component JavaScript. Usually in JavaScript, push method from array is used to add an entry to an existing array or list. If we use the push method in Salesforce Lightning Web Component, the values won't be reactive, so we won't be able to see those changes in the HTML, so it won't display the values getting changed. So in order to fix this problem, instead of using push method, we have to use to an existing record list, we are adding a new entry like this. So if you use this format or framework, then the values will be reactive since there is a change in the memory level. So it will be reactive and then it will start displaying it in on the HTML. So for this example, I created a simple Lightning Web Component where I have Lightning card, Lightning data table to display the list of array or the array records. For that, I'm using key field as ID, data as list records, columns as columns, and hide checkbox column I have set it to true. Next, I have a lightning button. In the lightning button, whenever it is clicked, I'm calling handle to array. So let's see what is there in handle to array. Before that, list of records is defined. I'm not having any value assigned to it. I is equal to 0. Columns, I have declared it as ID, test1, test2 as the label. Next, whenever handle to array whenever add to array button is clicked, it will call handle add to array method. So whenever this method is executed, it will create a new entry with the id as this dot id. So id will be first, it will be 0. Test1 will be test1 val plus this dot I, so it will be test1 val space 0. Next, for test2, I am using test2 val plus this dot I, so it will be test2 val space 0. Next, it is checking whether this dot records is not undefined. If it is not undefined, it will add it to the existing list, else it will first create a new entry to it. Next, I'm using this dot I plus plus so that it is incremented. Next, if I click the add to array button again it will be called. I was already increased, so it will be id as 1, test val 1 space 1. For test2, it will be test2 val space 1, and then now this time this dot list records is already present because in the previous execution it went inside and then added one entry. So using this framework or format, it will add an entry into the existing array. It becomes reactive and then it will start displaying it on the HTML page. So let's see it here. Let me refresh this page. If I click add array, id should be 0, test val 1 space 1, like that it should display here. So if I click it again, it will display. Please try to avoid push method since the values are not reactive and then it is not getting displayed on the HTML page. Use this framework or format to add an element into an existing array. Please check the video description. I have shared my blog post in the video description. From the blog post, you should be able to get this sample code. Use this sample code as a reference and adjust it or modify it as per your business requirement. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.